Hey, it's Checkmate, and welcome back to Die in the Dungeon. In the last video, we tried out the new frog Nira and her parry modifier, and ended up beating D1 and unlocking Mango. Now we'll journey through the dungeon as Mango and see what happens. Now Mango's board is kind of interesting. There's an unusable spot in the middle, and her deck is focused on the D8 heavy dice. So we'll play this attack die down, and then it'll be stuck there the next turn, costing no energy. And her starter relic, Tungsten Hand, allows us to unlock one of these heavy dice once and move it around the board however we would like. And once we get through the original energy cost, our hand size becomes very manageable as well. So this naturally makes Mango very strong right out of the box. Also, her board shape kind of lends itself well to higher boosts. So as you can see, the boost 1 patterns are not as strong as Nira's or Cinder's, but that is more than made up for by the 2s and the 3s especially. And then even a 4 boost can actually be pretty powerful on Mango's board as well. I really like dungeon blueprints. That would allow us to, at these rest tiles, discard dice, which I'm a big fan of, being able to discard the dice at will. But we might spend all of our money instead and just upgrade our dice. So we'll make those roll highers. We'll make this one roll 3s always, and then we have a lot of money. Oh, this is so strong. This is so strong. I think we really are gonna take advantage of these cheap silvers. Make that one roll all 3s as well. Probably. I think we'd be most likely to get rid of this attack die here as soon as we can pick up one that's good. So there, we have a lot of silver dice just from one trip to the store. So let's discard our attack. We'll keep our heavy properties. And honestly, this is one of the strongest things about Mango, is you can just pick up the enemy dice and move them out of the way. So originally he was going to be boosted by me attacking him, but not anymore. All right, we've got both heavies on the board. They've got reasonable values. We can do a pretty good amount of damage output, but we will have to do something about these constantly decreasing in power, because the longer these fights go, the less damage that we'll end up doing per turn. And eventually these heavy dice will drop off the board entirely. So this is really the big dilemma with heavy in general. In my opinion, this is a bug. But when this value hits 0, instead of going directly into the draw pile, because we should have had 5 dice draw right there, it gets stuck in the discard pile. So there's definitely some buggy behavior going on there, which really drags heavy down, so to speak. Okay, great news. We are guaranteed to roll over a 6 in every choice, so we'll take the more money choice. Perfect, more coins. We're playing on the newest unlocked difficulty, D2, so the treasure tiles are no longer free. They are actually elite tiles, which is still good. We'll be able to get a lot of money from them, new dice, potions. We get all the rewards. We even get a relic, but it's still something to be aware of. Okay, we got the short end of the draw in this point. So at the shop, we'll grab the free sample for Hollow, put it on one of our boost dice. And I wish I could have gotten rid of glass a little bit earlier on this terrain die, but we'll be able to do that shortly. All right, and then we'll take Medieval Scope. Maybe we'll try to puzzle out a way to get some heal out of that. All right, and then controversial decision, but we will discard the basic attack die and hopefully pick up something better. But we will get to remove glass off of terrain, so this hopefully improves our draw situation a little bit. Okay, free sample. Time to upgrade our terrain. Let's try to make it as large as possible and just hope we get lucky and roll these 6s. Oh, we get to fight the Red Hood just before we go into the final shop and the final boss. Let's go ahead and prioritize our block first. And with that stuck to the board, we can now start playing our attack. Good, and we can make good use of our terrain to keep building up stacks. So right now, this build is kind of lending itself to be just a little bit grindy. There we go. Now we have a nice row of some decent terrain spots here, and because of the way that's working, both terrain and heavy kind of have that same bug where they're not going to get drawn in. As long as she doesn't do any damage to us, she can't put any tangled spots on the board, so we should be pretty safe. Attack slowly degrades over time and eventually doesn't get drawn in. The terrain should counteract that. And slowly but surely we'll get through this fight. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we do need a double dip, so let me put double dip on here. The free sample retain I don't think is worth taking. We have a small enough deck that we'll be drawing in most of these dice every time, and then once our D8s are played, it really wouldn't make sense for us to hold on to any of these because they're going to be drawn in the next time. So maybe with a larger deck, retain could be useful. All right, we'll first prioritize our defense, get that all set up. Nice, and then with that in place, even if the chef chooses to do bigger attacks, we'll actually take another turn to set up terrain. So we're basically just going to be very safe. So let's place our heavy attack, and then we get the auto build rolling. Basically, this deck kind of plays itself at this point. We'll just play our boost at the bottom. Whenever we get a chance, we'll boost our terrain spot, and then just let the heavy dice play themselves. Yep, there go all of our heavy dice and terrain dice, but that's okay because we have a very large terrain spot right there, so we won't be taking any damage. There we go, took out the chef. And we have one guy left, we'll take him out. All right, mission accomplished. Get a new relic. Merc license is pretty strong, especially, well, we'll only be playing the 6 once, so I think actually reptilian scales will be the way to go, especially because of our low amount of attack that we end up doing. Might go multiplier. Puncture would be interesting because grow will kind of counteract that, but there's just low values to begin with for a D4. We're going to be playing a D4 a lot, so let's just go multiplier. Multiplier will be helpful. Boosted super potion will be helpful. Max HP will be helpful. Yeah, we will need to do a little bit of work to make this multiplier die more useful. We'll probably make it roll 2s and then just double the 2 boost we put here. I kind of like that. I think we'll grab that and then go down to the shred. I mean, we'll probably get more benefit from frozen knife, so we'll take it. We do have reptilian scale, so it kind of translates into attack. Definitely need this. Let's have that roll 2s. Let's see, let's just go ahead and invest the money. We'll make this one roll 3s, even though it's quite expensive. Then head down to the shred tile, get rid of our silver boost, and then get rid of glass off of this sticky boost. It'd be really nice if we could get some double dip. All right, here's like our one opportunity to get an accurate kill. Let's take it. There we go, back up to full health. But the sticky is quite nice, especially as our attack die, our heavy dice lose power. The sticky will help bring that power back up. So that's actually kind of nice. Yeah, we definitely need that double dip. There we go. And then we're gonna have to alternate back and forth so that they don't gain too much attack power against us. Although we could actually probably just outboost them. Let's just place that right there. Yeah, this is nice. It takes a while to get going, but once it gets going, it is pretty strong, this build. The question is always, how long does it take to get to that point? Do you die before you get there? This is nice to have a passive heal. Blindfold of Rage is nice, but there's only one attack die, and I think we gain more from being able to target enemies. So let's go with that, and then Fortify is strong. Okay, there we go. We'll go Fortify. Oh, there's Flash. We might do a Flash multiplier. Flash terrain would be nice, but that costs an energy, and then we wouldn't be getting the grow from like sticky boost. I think we'll do a Flash multiplier. Basically a 50, not quite a 50-50 chance. If this rolls a 3, we have a 50-50 chance. But that would discard our attack die, and then we're stuck. Well, we're not actually stuck. I don't know. Actually, maybe this could be something good in disguise. We could go all in on reptilian scales. On the other hand, we get a rare relic if we win. So, okay, we get a rare relic for free. It was worth taking that risk. Let's get golden fruit. I think that's going to help us get a little tankier as we go. All right, so here's my plan. Okay, so this now multiplies. Oh, that's nice that it stays with it. And then we have to play this so we don't take massive amounts of damage. We're still going to take some damage, but maybe we'll heal it back up as we stall. What does this need? Oh, it needs to be 10 or more. Okay, so we got to put this here. Then we get Fortify, then our block stays with us. Okay, but we take damage first. Yeah, this is kind of the thing. So that's the other thing with Flash is you can trigger it twice if you're skilled enough with your right and left click. So that's a little bit of an exploit, but I'm fine using that. Yeah, and then our block stays the next turn because we have that fortify. So then, yeah, we really could get rid of our attack and probably benefit from it. That sticky boost multiplier is pretty strong. Yeah, I think if we got rid of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we would still, that initial draw would still be a little dicey. Dicey. But the D8 attack doesn't do that much because of it being an attack. It's really being boosted by the multipliers and terrain spots. We'll see how this boss fight goes. Okay, there we go. We'll place down our... Nice, that's massive. This just needs to go someplace. Oh, can't go there. All right, well, that's okay. I don't actually think we need the block, so let's take the terrain, do that, then we get fortify, and then we work to put our block on. But our draw is still pretty bad because of this honey stuff. But we only need one block die. Good. Only need that one block die, so we can put it here, and then we're strong forever. Where is the other? Oh, there it is. Let's play. I mean, might as well play that. I mean, mostly we want to get rid of the honey dice on the board, and then we want to get rid of the honey dice in our hand. But we should be in pretty good shape. Yeah. Just starting to put massive block down. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. We're dealing 200 damage. Nice. And then probably the same thing here. Nice. And then we'll just place that down, get it out of the way. But yeah, we're gonna deal 250 damage just with block. That's pretty good. Yeah, play that. Multiply those up. There we go. Got him. Nice, that's strong. And then building blocks, that will be very good for our heavy block. There we go. And then at this point though, I don't want to pick up another die because I'm overburdened right now. So yeah, I only see our build getting better once we ditch our attack die, because here in this case we didn't even get our block, so we're gonna have to do some stalling to heal back up from this hit. Ooh, we got 10. As soon as we manage our deck down, we'll be in great shape. All right, there's our shred tile. Here's another one just for fun. We didn't get any boost dice this time. We got this worthless multiplier die. So we're gonna take more damage. So let's grab this sneak and put it out of the way there. We don't want to accidentally sticky boost him. There we go, super strong. Grab our, there we go. Grab our fortify, grab our attack, grab our massive block. Say goodbye to our attack. And let's not remove any properties. Oh, although fortify actually could be good. That actually would function as a high powered, I forgot about this. Yeah, fortify changed actually. Oh, okay, so this isn't just about getting fortify. That might actually turn into a really powerful block die. Okay, here's Joker, so that takes care of our early turn 1 problem. Oh, we could make this roll 3s instead. Okay, here's a chance to try out our new setup without any attack dice. No attack dice, and there we go. A little bit of exploiting. Yeah, that's a pretty good turn 1 output. Okay, I need to leave that. Well, I don't need to leave that space. I can reach this from any spot on the board at the top. Nice, there we go. All right. Hello, Dragon Swipe. I don't think we've actually beaten you on this file, so it is time to see if we can get your challenges. Can we also get all your relics? No player modifier can exceed 10. That should be okay. Do not have more than 2 dice with odd values on the board at the end of the turn. That is going to be a problem. Maybe not too much of a problem. On even turns, do not use boost dice. Okay, this should be okay. And the reason why, because we have this fortify, it's going to take him forever to be able to get through us, and we'll probably be able to kill him pretty quickly. All right, even turns, don't use boost. Don't use boost. There's an odd value up there. So we'll take that, we'll take that. Don't use boost. And no player modifier can exceed 10. I think we've done it. Nice. All right. I think we completed all those challenges. We'll get blindfold of rage. That's fine. We don't even have any attack dice. That doesn't even do us any good, but we'll take it. Lone Island, we'll take it. Winning bingo, sure. It's whatever. Double dip. Perfect. Perfect. Let's put double dip here. Let's take our hollow and put it on our terrain, probably. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? People don't understand the beauty of dice craftsmanship. This is actually, I'm actually pretty pleased with this. Now, if you're here for like lots of dice, this is a very curated collection. I have no attack dice. I can't even, if I try to break the walls, not even close. Get a permanent boost if I roll more than 10, which is almost guaranteed. Jump through the walls, put gravity on a die. I don't really want to put gravity on a die. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, nice, boss skip. Okay, we just skipped the shop. That's okay. All right, welcome to the boss fight. Surprise, here we are. Quick check on the build. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice without double dip. We have 7 dice total. So without double dip, there is the possibility of not drawing in our full hand, but only on turn 1 because we're going to play down our heavy block. So as soon as we, since we have the Joker, we'll draw in +2, we'll draw in all 7. And then after we play this block, we're going to get a guaranteed double dip and pull the rest of them in. So let's start by drinking our potions. And then this build is going to go really crazy. So we got 26 boosted, which is going to be insane by itself. That's just insane. It's going to get crazier from here. We have no attack dice, but that doesn't worry us because we attack with our block, and because we have fortify, we're going to be able to keep our block between turns. There we go. A little bit of double barreling, and we have massive plus 348 spots on the board. So let's place this, let's place our fortify, and then we will not be able to turn 1 kill him, but we're gonna get close just with block power. Nice. All right, he's trying to clog up our deck. That's okay, don't worry about it. And then we're going to do this again. All right, we didn't get double barrel that time, but that's okay. And then we're gonna get almost 2,000, more than 2,000 block. Say goodbye. Mango is so balanced. That was such a balanced deck. Here we go. Defeat the Croissant Pillar Chef. Shadow Cloak unlocked. That's nice. A new way to get Fortify. Start a battle with 40 more HP. Oh yeah, we did. Defeat the Dragon Swipe. That's right. Challenges are unlocked. Complete a run with Mango. We dominated a run with Mango. Complete a run without using dice to heal. That works great when you have no dice to heal. Complete a run on D2 difficulty. We get Offensive Mirror. Nice. And we've leveled up Toy Shovel. And we've unlocked Energizer. And a new Codex lore page.